Good morning. Today is Thursday. Let's see what the date is. January the 14th, 2021. And 2021 is kicking off, and we're getting into it, getting relaxed and enjoying the flow of every day, I hope. And I hope and pray that you are doing things to draw you closer to the Lord, to draw you closer in your relationship with the Lord. And I hope that you are starting some good habits to go along with the Daniel Plan 365-day devotion. I promise y'all that I'm going to get a haircut and get get this mop cleaned up. But until then, you're going to have hat after hat. But Jeannie, the other day, she said, "I need to cut your hair. You need to remind me." And I said, "That's all right. I got plenty of hats. I'll just put a hat on." But we had an awesome time at church last night. We done our backpacks. We are going back next Wednesday to delivering our meals to the seniors in Etowah, and I'm excited about that. I was messaging one of the seniors that we delivered to yesterday, Miss Murray, and she was needing prayer, and we always want to pray for all the ones. Pray for her. Pray for all the ones that we deliver to. They need us to lift them up in prayer, and I miss each and every one of their smiling faces, and I look forward to next Wednesday getting back to handing them some food. But we had an awesome prayer meeting last night after we delivered our after we packed our backpacks. Jeannie led us in a prayer meeting. We prayed for several different things, but it was just a great time in the Lord. I have began to change some of my habits up and trying to. I've started this year. There's a little thing on your phone. I know there is on my phone that I can look and see where I spend my time on my phone, and I'm striving to get my Bible app or anything to do with my Bible, either my music or my Bible, trying to get it in the number one position of my day, that I open that out more. I spend a lot of time on the phone for work, and I spend a lot of time on the phone for other things, but I'm starting to pay attention to what I'm spending my time on this device doing. But try to start some healthy habits. Good morning, Miss Judy. Good morning, Sherry. It's good to see you. Today our devotional is focus on God's priorities. You make known to me the path of life. You will feel me. You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with your joy in your presence, with eternal pleasure at your right hand. That is Psalm 16:11. So many distractions compete for our attention. We need to focus on God's plan and priorities for our lives. Some of those priorities are the same for every person: seeking God's kingdom and loving our neighbors. Some priorities are unique to the stage of life we are in. Consider taking some time to think through the top priorities in your life. What does God want you to be devoted to at this point? Does taking care of your spiritual, emotional, physical health make it into your list? If you give careful attention to those, you'll have the energy to fulfill everything else God has called you to do. God wants you to experience the fullness of joy. You can do that by drawing near to Him and letting Him show you the path of your life. Try not to let distractions pull you away from the path. It's the one that leads to eternal joy. Our food for thought today is choosing God's path for you will lead you to fullness of joy. And that's very important, that we choose the path. I tell you all the time, and I learned this from a great man of God, we are all born with a purpose, and we work toward that purpose. And even though our life changes, we still work to fulfill God's purpose in our life. And we need to focus on the things in our life that are important, the priorities that we have in our life. And we need to be physically and spiritually able to complete those things that God wants us to do. I hope that this helps you today. I hope it motivates you to think more about that. I continue to ask you to pray for our country, pray for our churches, pray for each other, and just lift each other up in prayer to give that emotional and spiritual support that we need for each and every one. I hope and pray that y'all have a great day today. Eastview Baptist Church is watching, so either Renee or Jeannie is watching on their Eastview Baptist Church page. So that's a first there that I'm watching myself. But y'all have a great day today, and I just thank the Lord so much that you tune in, that you check this out, and I hope and pray my whole goal for this. My goal, and it's Renee, my goal for this devotional is to strengthen you and help me to be stronger and better Christians in this crazy madhouse world that we live in. Let's try to focus in 2021 to not let the distractions of this world get us tore down, but let's keep our eyes focused, keeping our eyes on Jesus. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the morning.